The first time I got into trouble was because of that party. Because guess what? Homegirl didn't tell her dad that she was going to a party. Because my dad is so strict. You know those strict parents? Hola babies, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another one. If you're a new subscriber, Rita over here, make sure that you join the team by subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, man, thank you so much for the love and the support. I cannot do this without you guys. Anyway, so today I'm going to do my first time tag. Yeah, I'm gonna do my first time tag. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First question. My first boyfriend. So my first boyfriend was this boy when I was in grade 3. Guys, I don't even know what I was thinking. We went to the same elementary school. He was also like my neighbor. Yeah, he was also my neighbor, so you know. But anyways, it didn't last. Homeboy had to move, you know, he had to move like to another town. So, and that's where things ended. Okay, next question. My first love. So my first love was this boy. I was like in 9th grade. Yeah. We were in love, you know. Well, for a moment. I mean, was it even love, guys? I don't know, but like I think it was love. Yeah, so you know, I was so in love, and you know, when you find yourself like into this person, you love everything that they do, and you think that you're gonna get married and have beautiful kids and all that. But yeah, that was it. Next question. My first kiss. Okay, my first kiss, yeah, with a boy was basically that first boyfriend of mine. Guys, we were jokes. But anyways, when was your first party? My first party was in grade 8. Yeah, so my friend and I went to this party of like our friend. We were in the same class. Yeah, I think we were like in the same class. And it was like in Dorado. First time getting into trouble. Guys, the first time I got into trouble was because of that party. Because guess what? Homegirl didn't tell her dad that she was going to a party. Because my dad is so strict. You know those strict parents? Like he was gonna say no. Guys, I always had to be at home. The only time I was allowed to go out was like during daytime and all that. But I could never leave the house like after 6. You know, like after 6 p.m. I had to be like in the house. So I went to that party with my friend and I wasn't home at 6 p.m, 7 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, 10 p.m, 11 p.m. Guys, like, I don't know what was I even thinking. I mean, I knew I was gonna get myself in trouble, but yeah, I think I was just too excited. I was too excited, guys. I was too excited to be out. So my dad called my uncle who's like in city police, like to come get me. And you guys know the drama, you know, the city police cars and whatever. Because they called me like, where are you? And I'm just like, no, I'm here in Dorado at my friend's birthday party. And we are going to come now. And Prudence, I don't know. But anyways, guys, my dad came to pick me up with my uncle. We went home. And you all know what happened when I go home. Guys, I got my ass whooped. And after that day, I decided, yo, I'm not in parties. Never. Next question. The first time I modeled. the first time I modeled, like, I can consider it like official, not this, playing at home and then you guys are having concerts and all that. Yeah, but the first time I modeled was actually in grade 10. That was 2014. Yeah, I was at Cosmos at that time. Yeah, so I decided, like, you know what, because my friend was like taking part in Miss Cosmos, and then I was like, okay, let me also just give it a try. So I gave it a try, and homegirl and then homegirl won Miss Cosmos. So I basically won Miss Cosmos 2014. Yeah, guys, it was my first time, and I was just doing it for fun. I was just all in it for fun. Questions came, and I just did what I had to do, and then boom, your girl won. And I was just like, wow. First time you went on a date. The first time I went on a date with a boy was in grade 9. It was in grade 9. So we went to go eat out at Panarotti's. He was so sweet. Oh, he was so, and he was so shy. Not to say how I was shy. And I know you guys are probably wondering, like, girl, where was your dad? Luckily, that time my dad was not at home, so he like traveled, because he was always like up and down with work. Yeah, so he was not there that time. So first piercing. So my first piercing was in grade 7. Yeah, in grade 7. So my sister Stella, guys, I have a lot of sisters, by the way. Like, I have so many siblings. Anyway, so my sister Stella, she like got herself pierced, and then I came home like from school, and then I was like, who pierced you? And she was like, nah, it was so easy, I just did it myself and stuff like that. And then I was like, I also want, because guys, if we told my dad we were going to get ourselves pierced, that was never gonna happen. So we basically like did it ourselves, and it was so easy because we had the whole the piercing needle and stuff. First job, I was like in grade 12. So I was there like assisting the kids and all that. Yeah, so that was like my first job. Yeah, my first pet. Okay, so my first pet, I got it like from Claudia. Yeah, so I got my first pet from her, because like the dog like gave birth, and then I always loved dogs and stuff like that. So she was like, so like our dog gave birth, and then like, do you want a puppy? And then I was like, of course I want a puppy. Like, why would I not want a puppy? Like, guys, it's so cute. Like, dogs are so cute, but I prefer small dogs though. Yeah, like small dogs, I don't know. Big dogs, they're okay, but I just prefer like my dogs like small. Yeah, so anyways, that was like my first pet, and then I named her Cooper. First university friend, so my first university friend was a lady. Yeah, so we basically had like one class together, and then we're like sitting next to each other, and then we basically like had some work to do, and then we decided like, yeah, why don't we just do it together? And then we did our work like together, and then from there we had almost every class together. So we're just like, that's how we basically became friends. Yeah, so that was like my first university friend. Next question. My first hostel roommate was in grade 12. Yeah, at Concordia College, because your homegirl had to study, and my first roommate was Sharifa. So that was like my first roommate, and we're still friends like till today. So yep. Next question, my first heartbreak. So my first heartbreak was obviously with this first love of mine, guys. I thought that we were going to last forever, and I'm sure this is what everyone thinks, you know, when you're like so in love and all that. And man, this boy was just messing things up. And then I just decided, like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm letting this go. Like, toodles. First cooking experience. So the first time I cooked was in 4th grade. Yeah, that's like when I started staying with my dad, and I had to learn. And the first thing I cooked was pap. Yeah, because, you know, so my stepmom was like teaching me how to cook and all that. And I don't know, for some reason they always start with pap, guys. I don't know, it's always that pap. But anyways, yeah, that was like my first cooking experience. The first person you text when you get into trouble, the first person I would text when I get into trouble would definitely be Margaret. The first lesson day at your current school. So my first day at UNAM, my first lesson day at UNAM, guys, I was, not to say lost, but I was just all over the place, because the venues, for me, venues were just mixed up. I was getting lost. I continuously had to look, you know, at my map, and I'm like, yo guys, and there was just like a lot of people, like a whole lot of people. But other than that, it was okay. It wasn't a bad day at all, because yeah, you know, I was just so excited. Last question, the first time you got robbed. The first time I got robbed was last year at Cultural Fest. We were just all over the place, from police stations, from fighting, from yo. But anyways, I'll definitely make sure to tell you guys that story. You guys definitely have to hear that story. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you did like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, make sure that you do comment, make sure that you do share, and obviously make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.